The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork, pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Time now to start the fire, which is becoming kind of cliche in this town, as it seems as though we'll never dip below 85 degrees again in our lives. And we start the music, and it is time now for your fireside chats once that thing gets... And there's nothing. Anyway, we'll get to it in a second. This is where you guys...
There we go.
Where you guys... can ask us anything. You can talk about whatever you want. All we ask is that you have a point. Don't waste our time. Are we ready?
We are ready.
All right. Go ahead, Eric. Let's have them.
All right, we'll start off with Cody.
Cody is on the line. Cody, welcome to the Fireside Chats. The radio airwaves are yours, Cody. Please don't waste Phoenix's time.
All right, good morning, guys.
Hello.
Hey, so the other week you were talking about taking a stance and having your wife pull down your pants and everything.
Oh, right.
Well, I get home after work and everything, shower up, get
Now,
dressed.
hold on, Cody. Let me clear that up real quick, because that could be confusing to someone who didn't hear. What I was saying was, in the throes of passion, like say, if your dick's out and that woman's fully clothed, you've probably jumped the gun a little. So wait for her to make a move on your pants, and then you can take them off. Don't just whip them off.
Exactly.
Right. Go ahead.
Well, I ended up getting home after work, shower everything, get dressed, and, well, I'm assuming maybe my wife was listening to you guys' show.
Yeah.
Because next thing I know, she's coming over to me, and she's like, hey, take off your pants. I said, no, you take them off. Sure enough, she drops down and drops my drawers.
Nice.
Just like that. And I was like, well, maybe, like I said, she was listening to your show, and she got the hint.
You're welcome.
The revolution has begun.
The revolution of women doing the work has begun.
The pantsing.
That's what I'm saying. No
I'm not
more
going to be
drink
accused of
buying.
anything.
Cody, what is your wife's full name? Let's let this angel have some airtime.
Tiffany Spearden.
Tiffany Spearden, you are a marvelous wife who is to be commended by all men across the world as the beginning woman in our revolution of we're not doing more. It's your turn. Nice work, Cody. And you closed the deal, obviously, or did she just polish you off and you went back to whatever?
Close the deal. Close the deal.
Well done. Nice work. Cody, I'm very proud. Thank you for sharing that wonderful story. Where are you celebrating Thanksgiving this year?
We'll be going to mix between her families and my family.
Okay. And which one do you look forward to less?
None, because I'll be drinking the whole time.
You're going to get drunk, so you're the problem. You're the one that nobody wants at the house.
Most of the time, towards the end of the night, so I'll end off at my folks' house where at least they know I'm a crooked drunk. So.
Now, when was the last time you actually had a fight at a Thanksgiving get-together?
I can't actually remember having really a big fight because we don't really have too many people at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, limited. Yeah,
because we got family all around. So. Are
you the only drunk?
No, my dad too. So
Good. No, that's good. Well, it's like the apple in the tree. I love to hear it. Cody, well done.
All right, happy Friday, guys.
Perfect, Cody. Great story. And we brought it up over the week that we're not going to do that. We're not going to buy you drinks anymore. Like what Colin Kane said yesterday, you want equal treatment, you pay for an entire vacation once. It's never happened in the history of man. A woman who said, I just spent $6,500, we're going to Jamaica. Doesn't occur. You pay for the whole trip.
And I got shut down.
And we're not whipping it out anymore. You have to start making them. You unbutton our pants. You take our bras off, so to speak. All right, here we go.
All right, next up we got Josh.
Josh is on the line. Josh, are you there?
I'm here.
Is this Pilot Josh?
Pilot Josh.
No, it's a different Josh.
Just a regular Josh.
But you are a pilot.
I am a pilot.
How strange is this? So you are not the Pilot Josh, but a Pilot Josh.
A Pilot Josh. I'll go by A Pilot Josh.
Interesting SAT question. Not all Joshes are pilots, but all pilots are Josh. Something like that. I'm not sure.
That's how that goes.
Yeah, I think so. All right, go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, so I own my own business and been working for 5 years. Finally had the money to buy my own house, brand new build, bought the dirt lot that had built up after that. Mm-hmm. We've been in the house just over 4 months, and about 3 weeks ago we found some odd spots up on the ceiling and walls.
Some what?
Ended up having to test it.
Spots.
Sorry?
Oh, spots. Odd spots.
Spots, yeah. Had it tested, and it tested positive for mold.
Ugh.
So we moved out of the house, and we've been screwing around with the builder ever since, trying to get them to come take care of it. I feel like I'm babysitting them, and they have until Monday now to either figure it out and have a plan of action, or I'm going to basically tell them, hey, your next call is going to be from my lawyer to take care of this because we're getting sick of it.
Now, did you have an inspection done?
What's a new house?
We did, yeah.
You still have
Yeah,
an
no, I
inspection?
know. They pretty much tell you got to do that with a new house. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, and this isn't the first issue we've had with them. When we moved in June, like June 27th or something, and then the following month we got like a really high power bill. It was supposed to be an energy efficient house. We're like, oh, that seemed a little bit odd, so I didn't really think much of it. And then went up into the attic for an unrelated reason and found out that they had forgot to insulate our entire attic in the house.
wasn't much of an inspection then, was it?
Yeah.
That's a visual
No,
thing
no.
you can kind of catch.
Did you get your own inspection, or did you go with somebody
Yeah, you can't
they
just-
recommended?
They give you one, but you
We-
got to get your own.
Yeah, you could still get your own. Your
Yeah.
real estate agent should have
Yeah.
told you that. If you'd have called me, I would have
Yeah.
told you that. Thanks for calling,
Eric
Josh.
could have solved all these terrible problems, Josh, and you wouldn't be
I've been
living in a
trying to-
hotel.
I've been trying to call you guys for the last 7 years that I've been living here in Phoenix. This is the first time I've gotten through.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
All right.
And then, Josh, let me ask you this. Where are you living right now?
We've been staying with some family members.
So they're not even paying for you to have a new place while they get the mold out.
Well, they are, but we're just going to pocket the
Oh,
money.
yeah, pocket it. That's smart. Good move. All right,
Help,
there you go.
help
Wow,
out
look at
with the
It's an admission.
Finally, you make a
An
smart
admission.
decision.
Admission, don't say your real name.
Yeah, that's all right, Josh, the pilot who bought a house over there. No.
Yeah, you're going to have to sue him, it sounds like.
sue him, or other thing that Brady is a big fan of is Jew lightning.
So, do lightning.
Yeah, you wait for a storm to roll through town, and you go burn your house down and say it was lightning. Insurance
Oh, yeah,
claim.
there we go.
Yeah, that's what
This
you
is
got to
this is a common issue in real estate. I know there was like a $32 million lawsuit in Texas recently
Go get them.
for the mold
The black
stuff.
mold.
Yeah, there's all types of mold disclosures.
The insurance,
Go back.
insurance does not mess around with it.
No.
They fix it quick.
Yeah, did you talk
Yeah,
to the
well, that's
insurance
that's
on
the
it?
thing that we did. Our insurance company said that they actually, they don't cover anything under mold. And the house
What?
is still under warranty with them.
Yeah, you're getting screwed.
You're getting
Go back
hammered.
through your
That's not-
paperwork, man.
You might have signed extra stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you have insurance and the insurance company told you that, that's not right. Because they are liable because if it starts getting into the
Your thing, though.
The health-
Well,
Patient
what they
and-
said is, for the insurance, what they told me is that they will cover it if it's due to like a water damage, but if it's just random mold that shows up, then it's not.
It's on the builder. They're not
It's
going
on
to
the
do
builder.
it. It's that guy.
Getting a new
So they're
build.
passing
All
it
right.
down.
And the builder can't find any source of it. There's no water anywhere in the house. There's multiple.
It's just bad
We've
drywall.
hired our own inspection.
Yeah, just you're going to have to. You did the right thing, telling them, "Hey, you got till Monday, or I'm just going to have my
Burn it
lawyer
down.
take care of it." See what they do.
Mold hates fire. That's
Yep.
what I know. Mold hates fire, and
do
insurance
that.
companies
And we-
cover fire.
I have some other family members who are have
Good fire starters?
connections, and we actually found out that they have a 16-party class action lawsuit against them at another community.
Make it 17.
Oh wow.
you better get in.
So
Do you want to out your
Other-
builder?
No, we don't want to do that just in
that's
case.
okay.
They're
No,
really
no,
good
no, I
people.
don't
You know? Might just be one douchebag that hates him. His wife might be trying to kill him, too. Look into that.
oh man, no. Hopefully my wife's not trying to.
Well, did you ask? You've never asked a question in your life, evidently. You just
I
avoid
ask
it.
every day.
Yeah, Brady's been asking constantly. Ronnie has not given him a straight answer yet. Good luck to you, Josh. I hope it all works out. Thanksgiving, I assume, is at the place you're freeloading?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
That's miserable. And
Yeah.
kids? You got kids, too?
Yeah. I do. I have a 21-month-old
Ugh,
Wow.
daughter. So yeah.
miserable. All right. Well, this sucks all
That'll
the way
be great
around.
in court, though. That'll work out well.
Yeah, let us know how this
Show
goes.
off that baby.
Yeah, have that baby and make
Yeah,
it
I'll give you
cough.
guys a call.
All right.
Lead.
Josh, thank you very much.
Bye,
and
Josh.
Enjoy the holidays in the spare room. Bye.
ELOteam.com.
Yeah, you need a better-
Thanks for getting in touch with me. Appreciate it.
Good call, Eric. Good
Yeah.
call.
Crazy Indian baseball.
Well, here's the.
This will be good.
Yeah, let's hear about this train.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my son-in-law is Native American. Their family owns a lot of that land between Maricopa and Phoenix.
For now.
What I'm proposing is the company I work for is so big that they would be able to provide an underground train, a tunnel between Maricopa and Phoenix.
Why?
That people can work out and have elliptic glides, row machines, treadmills, and workout equipment that generates electricity. And
that moves the train.
So the Maricopa people would work out all the way to Phoenix to make the train go?
Have you looked at our country?
No, that and the fact that, well, yeah, I mean, there's a call for it, but nobody's going to do it.
And why underground?
And why Maricopa? Who's trying to work out all the way to Maricopa?
Have you seen Maricopa?
You know what I would do instead of an underground train if I was in Maricopa? Run back to Phoenix.
Yeah. That's going to be an escape route.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a little more to it. It's here's the thing. So what I'm going to do is put in a big, badass gym right there so people can finish their workout.
Gym train.
And
after the whole track?
At the end of each side is going to be a giant gym?
Man, you're really in shape.
It's a great idea, Marcus.
So it's the warm-up. It's the up in the train.
Right. So you get your heart and your sweat going, get the blood pumping, and then you work out real hard. Then you're in Phoenix.
If this was Shark Tank, I would totally fund you.
It's a bullet train?
How much does this cost, this Indian train to nowhere?
It's $1 million, I think 100 million a mile or something like that.
That's absurdly expensive.
Wow. You realize it's 22 miles from Phoenix to Maricopa, right?
Toledo knows exactly. Yes. He drove it every
This is maybe, and I've heard some bad ones, the worst idea I've ever heard. Also, never trust an Indian that wants to put a bunch of white people in a tunnel.
An underground
Terrible
train.
idea. Terrible
and you're
idea.
assuming the Native Americans are going to, lease the land to
Right,
you?
yeah. Well, go on. Well, if you're willing to pay the Native Americans $220 billion to run a train across Maricopa and Phoenix, they're going to take the money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they're not dumb.
But then they can use the electricity and gamble with something that's never been gambled with. It's actually a commodity.
You bring the
that's
casino.
somebody's electricity.
It's not $220 billion.
Yeah, I think they'll just throw up some solar panels.
Now, here's the thing. You might have something with gambling trains.
Yeah.
If you put in slot machines and tables and stuff, people working in
put
Phoenix.
those underground.
And it runs on winnings. It won't go anywhere.
No purpose for this to be underground.
Yeah.
Well, they don't want to obstruct the land. And,
have you seen the land? There's nothing obstructing it now.
That's the point. They don't want a train cutting across there. The beautiful vistas of Maricopa.
There's already a damn train in Maricopa. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So how long till we break ground on this terrible fiasco?
Well, we got to break ground on my baseball arena, too. So that idea is going to...
So on your card, does it say engineer?
Yeah.
Well...
or imagineer.
I haven't gotten that
Engineer.
It's an imagineer.
It's more like I'm in a entourage. The
it's
people
more like you're in a
around
dream. Here's the thing also. What do you do for a living?
I work for a company called Siemens Desert Fire Communications.
Siemens?
Siemens.
Yes,
Oh, Siemens. Oh, okay. Okay, Siemens, like the wire people.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And so you got a good job. Yeah?
And I got a good idea. I think.
No. I asked you a question. You got a good job? You're happy with your work?
Yes, I am.
All right, then stop this nonsense and just go to work and stop it.
You talked to that said this is a good idea.
Yeah, who told you this?
Well, I did a consulting work on a building, and he introduced me to a lady, and we went to dinner, and she writes federal grants. She said I would give you a federal grant had you got a secretary in a 501c nonprofit, and
You're doing this for charity?
So she's just laying roadblocks for you, knowing.
Yeah, but basically somebody just emailed and said that.
Serious enough, you're going to do it. And then one of my best friend's mom, she was putting people on TV all around, and she married the man that owns 32 TV stations. And instead of asking money for prayer money, so please pray for me. I'm going to be very generous and send me money. No, I want people to send money so that these kids can actually have something that comes from the money that people donate. Like these kids in the future will be able to say, this train was put in place by prayer money. That this is what it comes from.
Wait a minute, you're serious?
Yeah, he means this.
Serious.
Yeah, this is
How
real.
much legwork have you put in on this?
Well, no legwork. It's not leg day. We're
He's
just
on
doing
meth.
cardio right now.
Toledo, he's doing meth.
Train cardio.
That was my next question, but I wanted to see how
Now,
big's the folder?
There aren't many natives in good shape. Is this? Is this really something that we want to trust them
They're
to run
not
the
powering
gym?
it, John. The people of Maricopa are
but they're running the
powering it.
gym. I don't think they're going to get the proper equipment in this.
So do you think the $3 trillion grant could be used at charities
positive.
right off the bat, or should we build the gambling workout
Yeah.
Which end first?
train?
I think you should go back to your hologram baseball idea. That seemed more feasible.
Do you want me to? Can I touch on that a little bit?
Good
too?
God, Christ, no.
No.
That's
Bye,
the
Marcus.
second. No, I want to keep talking to him. Don't be done with him yet.
All right.
I still got more. Why Maricopa? Why not like the workout gym from
Tucson.
Let's
go bigger.
Yeah, let's just start. I don't know, Mesa to Chandler. Let's get
You'll
a little.
go
Yeah,
smaller?
let's gap it and see if people like it before we build a full-on trip to Maricopa with a treadmill. And why would I want to work out all the way in my commute and come to work all swamped out?
You're going to finish
I'm going
off.
to be a gorilla. I'm going to be a beast. I'll look like I'm prepared to be at my job, and people are going to be energized by my look. They're going to say, "What are you
thought
doing?
Brady
How
was
are you
Pollyanna.
acting this way?"
But if you were that powerful and that in demand, you would never be in Maricopa.
My son-in-law owns about 150,000 acres on that reservation.
150,000 acres. Just him. He owns the reservation, which is what I thought the opposite of the
Part
reservation.
River Reservation.
I think yeah.
Yeah. Oh, his dad is the president. He's like one of the biggest cowboys
They call
of the
him
area.
Chief. Okay.
One of the biggest
so-
Indians.
Oh,
The biggest Indian, not the biggest cowboy. That was where the dilemma began.
Yeah.
Man, he's buying you a lot
Hey,
of
Marcus,
drugs.
how about
Yeah.
this, though? We've got rail in place. We've
Yeah.
got a light rail. Why not
Start
just
that.
make a car for the end of the light rail
Hey,
and do a test
Do
run?
you guys remember those old movies where people used to work out on those trains?
Yeah.
They used to pump
Yeah, the
that
hand
thing,
jack.
the
Yeah, the
hand
hand
jack the
car.
train across, and then people are like, "This is horrible. I hate moving the train this way."
You know
and
what's
then we
better?
invented
We
cars.
put an engine on them.
We started to do cars.
Well, it's in a. What the good thing about it is
Nothing.
they only have to pay 1% sales tax.
Right.
So well, this is-
Who has
The
to
Indians.
pay 1%?
The Indians.
Yeah.
Well, that'll save you $1 trillion.
John,
That's
I'm
pennies.
sorry, I'm not positive on my numbers. I know that there's a bid right now to go between Tucson and Phoenix for $100 billion, and so I think
What?
You know what?
I think
For a tunnel train that's operated by manual
No.
labor?
That was probably a bid for just a light rail.
What?
Like a
Yeah,
train.
that's a light rail.
100
Yeah, train.
billion.
That seems heavy.
Light. We need more than we need like a heavy rail from here
Yeah,
to Tucson.
I'd like
I don't
to-
want to ride
This
a
would be
light
the
rail
eighth wonder of
where
the
I'm
world.
standing.
$100 billion train to Tucson.
No,
seems-
it's one of
like
those
You'll never
high-
get your money back.
It was a proposal for the high speed trains.
I know, but that was to Vegas, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
And that thing, I don't even think that was $100
and I don't
billion.
think that was
No.
Yeah, probably not.
You know what? I'm going to put a bid in.
I remember
I'll
Obama
undercut
saying
that
that.
bid.
Like,
Yeah,
we're going
he
to
wanted
get a
to push.
high-speed rail from L.A. to Phoenix to Vegas. Get them in there for $100 billion. We're
they got
going to
them in
charge
Asia.
$600,000 a ticket.
Yeah.
Seems a little high. You seem a little high.
well, this is my energy. That's,
On the Lord.
Mark,
Marcus.
Mark, did you dream this and then think that's something I'm going to pursue?
And before they close up the ground, they'll be able to
Around
put in
you?
pathways that these pathways are nice and smooth and they roll.
Like
And
roads?
so you can push your momentum into a skateboard or one of the razors. You'll be able to have these trails.
You know the car's been invented, right? You're like going backwards. Why is everybody going to skateboard from Maricopa to
Because
Phoenix?
you're going to show up to work like a beast.
Oh, that's true. You'll be a beast and in demand.
So let me
For
get
that.
this. Did you just describe
crazy.
like a
I like it.
a moving
pathway.
walkway on the rail
On top of
on
it.
the car?
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
a
Double
moving
motion.
walk. So yeah,
Okay.
you're double
Marcus,
motion.
that's crazy.
Marcus, where are you going to take your energy for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, good question.
Well, and then so that there could be a shade.
Okay.
So when they excavate it, they'll put a shade over it, and people can be below ground in shade, running with no noise, no traffic, no pollution. I'm telling you.
During construction?
All right, people are asking
Yeah.
me, Marcus, people are asking me right now if you could do a Marcus the Imagineer's Idea of the Month for us. Because it seems like you've got some good ones that'll never happen. This train is never going to occur. I hate to break it to you.
know what?
It is
And
never
my
going to
girlfriend
happen.
Said the same thing. She's like, I can't give you my family.
No, absolutely
No.
She's right. And this train idea is maybe the worst idea I've ever heard, ever. And I've talked people into not hang gliding off of Camelback Mountain, and that's still a better idea than this.
How about using the electricity
No,
instead of having it work? You can create
No.
what your
No.
your proportion. Or, I'm sorry, I'm
Can I hang up on this guy now?
I just let him finish, but I'm going to keep saying no.
Oh, my God.
No.
It's worth. I'm trying to. It's difficult to say.
It's
because
worth
I don't want,
less.
It's
less.
Talking about guns and everything, but if my electricity was worth something, I would like to only use that as the bullets that I have is worth the electricity. And if my value of my energy is gone, I cannot shoot anything else. Or you know what I'm trying to say? I only have the strength.
No, I'm going to call the police.
My electricity.
You need to be looked into. You need to have a full psychiatric workup done on what's going on with your brain. None of these ideas will ever work. And I hope no one at your work heard you because you're going to get fired for being crazy.
Next month,
Marcus, enjoy the holidays and stop with this.
You got to see it? No.
Nope, I don't.
We can
I never
see
will.
it.
Marcus, we have to go. We have
Send
to
us a
now.
picture
Now
of
you
the
can hang
model.
up.
Thank
No,
you.
yes.
Jesus Christ, that went on too long.
Well, I was just waiting for him to come up with like a new wacky thing, and it just kept going back to the train.
At first, I thought
well,
he
I
was
hope
joking.
he has a good Thanksgiving.
Of course he's not joking. Remember his holograph idea? Or his hologram baseball idea was absurd, and he ran with it. Like he wanted to
Here's a few facts on the
would move and crush the players every once in a
But
while.
then what threw me for the curve was the 501c3.
Right, it's
deal.
all charitable.
Right.
This $2 trillion
I just need $100
train.
billion for this one.
Here's some facts on the land that he's going to caveat him for or
I
whatever.
don't know, yeah, steel.
Yeah, just steal it. It's 583,000 square miles, the Gila River Indian community, and it also has one of the highest rates of type 2 diabetes in the world. So
Right,
he
of
wants
course
them to exercise.
Right. Which is smart.
Which is great.
Let's just build them gyms first. If they use the gyms, we'll work them into trains.
So, I mean, is there a medical
Here's
person?
another thing. If history's taught me anything, I don't like to group one people by race into a pile and then stuff them in a
think that's
train.
bad.
I think we've learned our lesson there.
But
Maybe
in
he
his-
hates his son-in-law. I don't know.
That could be it, too. My daughter married an Indian, and I'm going to kill all of them. It's kind of what he's going through that. Anyway, terrible idea. Hopefully that message has been received, and this train will never, ever be talked about again.
His son-in-law owns 150,000 acres.
Tom38 just texted in and said, what a terrible idea. Yeah, it's Tom38.
Well, that does
yeah, that does it right there.
That
All right.
settles it.
Last one
All
of
right,
you lunatics.
this is Jose Meza, the guy that does our animation.
The brilliant, finally,
yes.
a brilliant man, Jose Meza, who does amazing animation for us every once in a while, and he just did another one a little bit ago about Brady. What was it called, Jose?
The hot tub.
Avoidance, the show.
Avoidance, the TV
Avoidance.
show. That's right. Yeah, it was great, and you did a great job, and it's on our Facebook. But we'll pop it up there again. Jose, we need to pay you something. Please, though, you're on
You've been
Fireside
talking
Chat.
about this for a long time.
Been talking to a lot of
paying.
people. Well, he's only done 3, and they're all good. And I've talked to people who have the money, and then to make it a regular feature because he's so good at it.
We need more, though. We need like 10 or 20 videos
Yeah, before we can
pay.
actually see that you're consistent.
So keep doing it.
Yeah, we're going to milk this till you're
Keep
dry.
doing it. Yeah, I'm going to listen to you, Eric. Anyway, Holmberg.
If anything, I'd like to see an animated version of that train.
Yes.
Well, first of all, did they do drug tests at or wherever he worked?
Evidently not. No.
Just lay
He
the
was-
cable.
Yeah.
He was grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, why not just start with a gym first, and maybe even some
Right.
VR in there instead of going through this whole crazy
How about-
underground stuff.
How about one that promises Indians at the end of the train ride insulin? There you go. You know what I just thought of, Jose? If you animate this particular segment right now, it would be very Malkovich.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right, now go ahead.
I can put that to work. But what about the you were talking about the depressed vagina show. I was kind of wondering maybe we could get started on that, huh?
Yes, please do it.
The animation.
Do the animation of depressed vaginas immediately. Yes, I will personally pay you for that one. I don't know what your fee is. If it's too much, I'll have that train guy get involved, and I'll do some investing.
We'll put it under a 501c3.
Yeah, we'll make it a charitable depressed vagina video, and all proceeds go right back to the cure for depressed vaginas. Yeah, that's a great one. So yes, please, by all means.
That sounds good. I mean, you guys got endless type of material to be able to do these little animations on.
Unfortunately, not
So,
an endless stream of money, though. I got to get you paid.
I mean, you want me to do the depressed vagina? Because
Yes.
I'll go ahead and start.
How much will
working
this
that out.
cost me? I'll pay you myself, but what are we looking at?
What you got?
No, that's not how you negotiate business. I've got a $100 trillion train.
I'll tell you what, Holmberg. Just about some tickets to your happy ending.
No kidding? You're a terrible bargainer, but that's
All
a
right.
done deal. I'll get you.
Move,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can hang out with us backstage and
I'll
stuff
get you
too.
a bottle of sauce.
Yeah, and
too.
Brady will throw in some barbecue sauce, want it or not.
And I'll give you $500 off
A
purchase
house.
of a house.
How about that? Eric will knock a couple percent off.
$500 off. I'll just look for another real estate agent.
Well, he assumed your name. Your name probably. You're not pre-qualified for anything.
Man, wow.
This is
these deals. You're
probably
making.
true.
Yeah, Jose Mesa is not coming in with a top-notch qualification. This is the banks are racing.
I got that name on 16th Street, fair and square, from some dude, and the social security number and everything. I'm
perfect,
legit, man.
All right, there you go. Yeah, do the depressed vagina thing as fast as you can. Where are you going to do Thanksgiving this year, Jose?
Just staying here, having the girlfriend's family come in and just have some drinks and food. That's about it.
There you go. Anybody fight at your Thanksgiving?
No, actually, it's quite calm, and it works out quite well. My parents, because I was raised Jehovah's Witness, Mexican Jehovah's Witness, kind of weird, I know, but
wow, strike three.
They're from back home in Vegas, so I don't celebrate Thanksgiving with them. So it's only the family here with my girlfriend.
You broke away from that whole thing.
I did.
Yeah, and so you're normal now.
It's debatable, but yeah.
Right. Awesome. Well, there you go. Jose, get to work immediately, and we can't wait to see that.
All right, sounds good, man. Right. Thanks, Holmberg, and you guys have a good day, huh?
You too, brother. We'll talk to you soon. There you go. That's Jose Mesa. The only one is clips for stuff. Oh, man.
Some normalcy at the end there.
A little bit.
That's a good idea. Jimmy Taylor said, one quick idea for the Dirty Santa run, running through a maze filled with fudge and corn and call it Brady's Holiday Lower Intestine. We could arrange that real quick, Jimmy. That's done.
Clean. You get an extra 5 seconds on your time.
Loads of fudge and corn, though. Big intestine. Well, there you go.
Look good.
The Fireside Chats come and go. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I don't think if you charged a toll every day of people traveling back and forth in Maricopa, you would never, ever pay for that train.
Well, you don't need to. It's for charity.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
Imagine the
It's a
smell
federal
on that
grant,
train.
John.
Yeah,
It's
to
a
solve
federal
hunger.
grant.
Instead of just taking the money and giving it to whatever charity that you're going to end up giving it
So
to.
how about that? We had him on for 10 minutes. That lady had to go to dinner with him and hear that pitch, and then tell him.
I would sit through that for hours.
And
Just
at
to
the
wait for
end-
Looney
and
to
then-
make another comment.
And then to totally add on, you know what? I would
And then
give you a
I'm
federal
going to give you
grant.
a federal grant.
I want to
You
see.
put this together.
I want to see John McCain fighting for this at Capitol Hill.
Oh, no, they'll just add it into the health care bill.
Yes.
We built the wall along with the train thing. The wall is up along with the little weird train thing.
Apparently, you can add stuff into the tax plan thing. So
what we've got,
true.
we're going to cut the business tax. That's gone. The estate tax, the death tax, adding a little weird train. And also, everyone in the middle class will receive a tax break. Little train included. What?
What's the...
Can't
Just
wait
a
to
little
ride
train.
the little train.
Little train. A corridor between a crappy little city in South Arizona that's not great. Nobody really wants to be there. Property values are terrible. $102 trillion. We're going to build a train to Phoenix.
that's how he flips McCain.
Right.
Give him the
My friends, the little idea train thing is great. We're getting $100 trillion. That's right. It's a great deal. McCain's agreed to it. Go with it.
We've always worked together.
My friends, we're going with the crazy train idea. Trust me, I'll get it in under the budget. 100 should be enough. If not, we'll bump it.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. It's a $100 billion train from here to Tucson? Tell me the return on investment there. When does
Charities
that kick
will
in?
be
Yeah. Oh, they'll be
booming.
rolling.
It'll end cars, John. Everybody just
It'll
hop
end
on
going
board.
anywhere to Tucson. It's a rail. You can't make a left or a right.
But you're exercising,
You can't deviate the course.
and
Yes.
you're creating
And
electricity.
Why is it so expensive if I'm making it go? I mean, it's a box with a treadmill. It's Fred Flintstone's car.
Pays for
Imagine
itself.
when that door swings open on that train and that ammonia, the smell or whatever that's
Indians,
working
I
out.
know what you're talking about. Oh, what? I know that smell. Cigarettes and ammonia. Anak more. Anak less, thank you.
Smoking and doing some tread work.
Oh, man, there's nothing better than a bunch of sweaty people working a train for a... Wait a minute. I think I've seen this video. It's 9:03. Maybe he meant the tunnel train of sex. Like you're pulling a train.
I do like the payoff, though. Coming to work as a beast.
You're a beast.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because when you land the train, you're
Yeah.
pops out, and when it surfaces,
You're pumped up.
when it's no longer subterranean, then you go to the gym, which is waiting for you at the end of the gym train.
At the end of your gym, don't you hop in your car and continue on to work?
If I was that late, I'd have made him draw it and stuff at dinner.
Oh, man.
Show me
On a
what you
on
mean.
a
Does
cocktail
does
napkin?
the train plunge into the earth, or does it start underground?
Here's the 1,000-page federal grant.
What do you think would happen in New York if they're like, all right, subways are expensive because their electricity costs, we're going to make you guys run them. Treadmills for everybody. Oh, all those sweaty homeless that are running the trains. You can put the homeless to work. Make them run on the treadmills. Terrible idea.
You can't say running trains.
Running trains on the homeless. That's what I'd call it. For charity. We at KUPD are running trains on homeless this holiday season. Find us some homeless, and we're going to run a train underground on them. Underground train running.
Man, that's top notch.
That is the wackiest human being ever, and I now will not be anywhere near him because he's the next big shooter we're going to hear about.
What do you do for a living? I run trains.
I'm running trains on homeless folks.
Underground, mostly.
Between Maricopa and Phoenix. Huh? Yeah. Grab me some homeless. I'll run a train on them. I want to see that. There you go. Your Fireside Chats are complete. And we thank you for, once again, being insane. Each and every one of you. It's 98. 98.
Oh, my gosh.
98.
Shut the front door.
KUPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.